From dollar store ribeyes to phallical Christmas candy, we count 20 of the most laughable examples of false advertising. My name is Lee and I'm here to show you some hilarious fails that we have found on the internet.
Number 20.
Starting with chili spaghetti, the fact that literally it looks like somebody shit in a bowl and gave it to somebody, I wouldn't eat that either. Number 19. This misguided toy isn't completely falsely advertised. You could make the argument that a sound of a gun is music to the ears, but hey, that's just my opinion. Number 18. Finally an actual non-disgusting example of false advertising. This fake Christmas tree reminds me of the small dollar store tree I have in my closet that is the same size as my dog. At least it's flame resistant so the cops can laugh at you when you unintentionally burn your house down. Number 17. My public school education is one of the worst in the country. That being said, even I don't think I can fuck up this big, even if I tried. I hope for their sake the factory this came from is also known for distributing onions. Either way, this is the classic case of fake it till you make it, and proof that even the suits have no idea what they're doing.
Number 16.
Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you and say that I don't think we can even show this on YouTube without something really greasy happening. So we're gonna make this one quick. This chocolate candy. It's chocolate candy, YouTube. Even has realistic wrinkles in the shape of...
What the dog doing?
You know. Alright, our producer says we might want to move on before our channel gets blacklisted.
Number 15. In keeping with the theme of disgusting shit that I'd rather not look at, this is supposed to be a microwavable chicken and vomit. Yeah, I mean dressing. But it looks like someone yacked into a bowl and covered it in saran wrap. I used to eat these meals when I was a kid, and if the vomit-like texture doesn't kill you, the sodium count damn sure will. Number 14. Pocket chair. The chair that fits in your pocket. Also the chair that only works if you have the figure of that fragile-ass Christmas tree I mentioned earlier. This product would work fine for a small child, but anyone over the age of 15 is gonna crush this poor chair like King Kong. Number 13. One thing I will say that my elementary taught me is that cats, dogs, and goats do not count as dinosaurs. This does, however, scream the fact of, we have dinosaur toys at home. The dinosaur toys at home. You could have slapped an of on the package and pluralized the dinosaur, and that grammar police joke proves that public schools isn't all that bad. I don't know how to fill out a check, but at least I'm not stupid enough to fall for whatever this is. Number 12. And we're back to the disgusting shit you should never buy from dollar store part again. Someone commented, why would you buy steak at the dollar store? And that's all you really need to take from this image. Most fast food restaurants have a dollar menu that will be a lot better in comparison to this. Just saying, but I'm sure as hell that this cannot be the good part of the cow. Number 11. This ice cream already looks like my sleep paralysis demon, but I also find it oddly comforting that he looks like the gingerbread man from Shrek. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Number 10. Ah yes, Spider-Man is the new Batman. I always knew he'd go down the same alleyway as Batman. Jokes aside though, if you're gonna misprint, at least have him from the same universe. Number 9. Sure, this is likely a packaging error made by a tired, underpaid factory worker, or it could be a deliberate act of sabotage by an angry employee. Some of the blame has to be placed on the store workers for the lack of quality check, but at least it looks like nobody fell for it. Good luck eating soup with that though. Number 8. Oh, SpongeBob. This is what a life of fame and money will do to you. Seriously though, due to the heat, this is most of these themed ice cream treats look like by the time they get to us. They don't look like the package and never will. It looks more like he's got an STD. Number 7. Again, Walmart had one job. At least with the spoon entry, you could see from the front of the package that it was forks. This one you wouldn't even notice until you got home and tried to cook. The biggest problem for me is that tomatoes and peaches don't even remotely look alike.
Nope.
At least you have the main ingredient to make cobbler for dessert. That's a W for me. Number 6. Remember the ice cream that was supposed to look like a cartoon character? Well, this one entirely missed the mark. One of 3 things is happening there. Tweety Bird is secretly an alien, she's drunk, and on drugs. Or she hasn't slept in weeks. None of these outcomes are good. Number 5. In 2009, Reebok introduced the Easy Tones, a shoe with moving AirPods, not the Apple ones. In the heel, marketed to increase muscle activity in the calves up to 28%, but after being unable to fulfill those claims, the brand was sued after settled out of court.
Bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
For $25 million in 2011 due to false advertising. Maybe me saying fake it till you make it earlier was a bad suggestion. Number 4. I have to say, that is a weird looking dog. While this one is not terrifying in its intention, it still proves that quality control post-COVID is a thing of the past. Number 3. When you buy food with fruit inside, you expect to taste the fruit in more than one bite. I guess it's not completely false advertisement, at least it meets the criteria on the label. By hook or by crook, we follow through with our promise. Keep in mind, you can make the same cranberry loaf or whatever this is for a few dollars and it will only taste a million times better. Number 2. Look, if you're going to market yourself on a dating app, at least have the decency to tell the truth. We here at A Bad Dream are all about body positivity, and there's nothing wrong with having a little extra. This meetup had to be incredibly awkward, and after cropping your picture like this, I seriously doubt there was a second date. Moral of the story, don't trick people into dating you. You're wasting everyone's time.
Message!
Number 1. Finally, we come to the end of this list. The final entry is crazy in my opinion. In case you don't speak French, the label reads roast beef with mushrooms, but as you can see on the promotional image, it is not even close. This is probably the only entry on this list that wouldn't completely piss me off if the product matched the image, but the actual sandwich seemed to be a baguette with one single piece of ham, which they didn't even bother to mention. Even if this was from a dollar store, I would have politely taken this back to the store and get my 4 quarters back. They're better used for a laundry day. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time when the bad dream continues.
Fucking loser.